Hello there everyone, welcome to the channel. Once again, we're going to start doing the route what is going to be happening today. It's the 318 service from here to Bromsgrove, also to the railway station in Bromsgrove. This used to be a diamond bus route, but it's now operated by a custom operator. So we're going to do the 318 down to Bromsgrove today. The last video in the flesh of 2022, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. So I'm going to make my way to Standgate, where the 318 will take me down to Bromsgrove. Reason why I'm wearing my face mask, it's because to protect myself from the common colds that are going round. And I hope you enjoy the video. So then guys, here we are now on Standgate, waiting for the 318, the only 300 number in Stourbridge, to take me down to Bromsgrove. So I hope you're going to enjoy the journey. It's going to be departing in 10 minutes. So it'll arrive on stand, so I'll see you on the bus, and it's going to be an Is Belbroughton Enviro 200. Enjoy the journey.
So then we're just now departing from Stourbridge Interchange, and we are heading for Bromsgrove railway station. So we are travelling on an Is Belbroughton ADL Enviro 200 with the dual doors in, and I hope that you enjoy the journey. So we're just now heading out of Stourbridge, and we're now heading for Bromsgrove. So we're going to be heading for Bromsgrove, and then we'll head down to the train station in Bromsgrove, where the journey will be completed. So as you probably know, from the new year there's going to be lots of changes that's going to be happening to a variety of different bus routes. I'm just going to go onto the NXWM website, where you'll find all the information regarding to bus changes, etc. So I'm going to go to local bus services and go onto timetables, and then go to timetable changes on Sunday the 1st of January. So in the Dudley and Stourbridge area, services are not changing. 1's Dudley to Tettenhall Wood, 74 Dudley to Birmingham through West Brom, and the 87 Dudley to Birmingham through Albury. But there's going to be some variety of some smaller changes on the 3 from Merryhill to Blackheath, 3 from Merryhill to West Bromwich, and 3A Blackheath to West Bromwich, and also the 6, 7s and 8s, 9s, 12, 12A, 13s, 13A, 14, 14A, 15, 16, 19, 24, 82 and the 126. The services with bigger changes is going to be the 2 and the 2A. The 2A will be removed due to the fact that, which is the Russell's Hall Circular, which didn't really last long, because due to the fact it's pointless, so there's no point running a circular. But however, the service 2 is still going to operate to a new timetable to improve the reliability, and there's also links to Russell's Hall Hospital on the number 6. 5 from Dudley to King's Swinford and 5A Dudley to Wallheath. A revised timetable is coming into force, and it's going to be taken over by Diamond Bus on behalf of the TFWM contract. 10A, 10C, they're going to change to the 88 Stourbridge to Norton. So Stourbridge to Norton will be the new 88, replacing the circular. The 11A, it's only going to operate between Walsall and Dudley, and will be operated by Pensnet Depot rather than Walsall Depot, because the Merryhill section from Dudley is going to be replaced by the new Transport for West Midlands Contract 25 run by Diamond, which is going to replace also the 250 and the 251 services, which are currently the Merryhill circulars. 17, 17A, 17S, that route will have also a revised timetable and will be operated by Diamond Bus. The same will go with the 17H. The 17H, Diamond's got that route back, and of course they're going on the 27, 27A. They're also going to have the 28, but it's going to be numbered the 142. So That means Diamond have gone back onto the old 287 route once again. I'm so happy to welcome them back. The 42 West Brom to Dudley and 43 West Brom to Bilston. These routes are going to operate to a revised timetable the route will be revised to operate between West Brom and Tipton for the 42 and Bilston 43 operated by NX only. The section of route between Tipton and Dudley is no longer going to exist. However, the 229 will provide a link between Dudley and Tipton, and instead it will do a one-way loop. The 57, that's going to be operated by Diamond as well, so they're back on the old 657, and Diamonds are going to run the evening gating on to Wolverhampton. So that's going to all be changing in due course of the new year. I'm really excited to hear all these major changes that's going to take place in due course of the new year. So what I'd like to say, hope you all have a great Christmas and Happy New Year.
Over, so we're now in Old Swinford, which is just a few miles up from Stalebridge. Okay, here we go. We are just heading out of heading into Old Swinford. Okay, we just swapped to the other side because due to the fact that the sun was shining on the camera, it wouldn't be good quality for my video. But hope you're all keeping yourselves well and looking after yourselves. Of course, this is actually the last video of, well, we might do another video later on in the day, but if not, it will be a pilot video. But I hope you all have a great Christmas and Happy New Year to you all. Have a great Happy New Year to you and your families. So we're just anyway, here's the cross at Old Swinford. This is a bit of a similar version to the old cross at King Swinford, which became the Amazon crossing and is now a Wetherspoon. So anyway, there's the Tesco Express petrol station, SO, there's Barclays, and there's the Birding House. So as you can probably tell, we're following the 299 and 298 corridor as far as Pedmore. The 10 entrance, they dig down from that book forward earlier, which will soon be the ITA. The tracks of the Snow Hill line that comes in and out of Stalbridge Junction train station. radial in Barton 100, and there was the non-seatbelt radial in Barton 100, and both of them were long wheelbase for the service, due to the fact that this is a big route. And of course this used to be run by Hanson's, that used to operate the work round Stourbridge, and they used a Denny Start. It was a white Denny Start, along with the seatbelt radio in Barton 100 where it came from, even the non-seatbelt radio in Barton. And of course they used the non-pair solo as well on this route. They had an off-pair solo, and of course the off-pair, and of course an Enviro 300. However, the off-pair solo still survives today, but it's over at another operator in Evesham. So I'm hoping to get down to Evesham for next year, 2023. All being well. Should get down to Evesham next year. Been missing for like 2 to 3 years now, because due to the fact it'll be nearly 3 to 4 years. Due to the fact that the COVID really killed it off. Well, it's been like 2 to 3 years now that I haven't gone down to Evesham, due to the fact that it's been like, due to the COVID killing it off. I don't know how many cases would have been within the area, but apparently COVID doesn't exist anymore. Even though I've got the mask on, so I'm trying to keep myself protected from the common colds that are going around. So we're now heading out, so we've just gone out to the West Midlands boundary, so we're now coming into Worcestershire. So over there's the Catshills, the famous monument on top of the hill. Service, which is the Hales and Kidderminster route, and that used to be an old Midland Red route. It used to run from Birmingham down to Hereford via Hales, Kidderminster, and Ludlow, and even Leicester. We can still get to Hereford today if you get off this bus to Bromsgrove and then get a 144 to Worcester and then get the DRM 420 to Hereford, or if you went by Malvern Hills and Ledbury, that'd be more of a scenic road. Or you can get off, or you can get the 192 from Hagley to Kidderminster, change onto a 292 to Ludlow, then get on a Lug Valley 490 down to Leicester, and then a 492 to Hereford to complete the old 192 run. I'm looking at doing Lug Valley crosses next year, hopefully, all being well. So I should be doing that next year, so I will be looking forward to it big time. So here we are at the roundabout. So this is the roundabout now for the 192. So the 192 follows us in Hagley, but we just do a loop and we come out right end over there. So we'll see that. So we'll be back at this roundabout after circulating Hagley High Street. To reinstate it. passed it on to other operators due to the fact that it was the cost, and it would have been affected hard if it still existed today if the COVID had killed it off. And again, COVID would definitely have killed it off, especially a lot. As you can realise, I've got my torch on now on my phone. I shouldn't think of hesitating of having my torch on the phone. Okay, here we go. We are now pulling into Hagley High Street. The sun's now gone on the other side. I know that the window does look a bit dusty. That's because of the sun, because of the sunlight. But we can just tell that we're in Hagley. But we will get some good quality pictures when we get around overall the bike. And of course you've got the peak time 294 route, and that's run by Diamond. It was run by Aston's, but Aston pulled off the route due to operational difficulties, so Diamond's got the 294 back. They've got a handful of routes back for next year. They've got the 287 back, which became the 28, that's going to be integrated on the 142. Of course, they've got the 267 back, which is now the 17, which became the 5 so the 57, which was the 657, that's staying the same number, and that became the 17A. So they've got lots of routes back. And of course, they've got the 17A back to Halzone, and they're also doing the 8 routes again to Dunley, from Mary Hill. And they've got the 27A back as well, the Wolverhampton ones from Dudley. So the only Wolverhampton from Dudley that are next to us is the 82s, 1s, X8 and the 8s. They won't do the 27A. They used to do the 81. Diamond's doing that one on the night time, while at Sundays, while Manga will carry on with the daytime, but Saturday. Back at the roundabout. it didn't use the D&G branding, and it was then later taken over by Central Buses. Central Buses lasted until, and then later it was taken over by First Worcestershire, which did the 144 in Bromsgrove, and they introduced the house to Worcester. But that lasted till 2016 when the council took over the running of the service, but only ran it as far as Catshill. But now it's been extended back down to Bromsgrove as we know today. Still a connection close to going around because the winter, the weather's down at the moment. So this is why I've got the mask on, just to keep it protected from these common holes that go around. So I'm not putting myself at risk. Important to keep yourself distance as well. Even though social distancing is not compulsory, it's just voluntary. Because I prefer to socially distance in a very safe way. But there are some services that might be unable to do that. But however, I'm distanced on this one because this is a rural service. Okay, we're just now joining off the A491, which is like a dual carriageway, which leads up to the M5. This service goes nowhere near the M5. That's the 144A. And the M5 takes you to places like Worcester, and then further downwards towards Strensham, then into Cheltenham, Gloucester, then going into the West Country to Bristol, and then further down to Westminster there, then down to Gloucester and Devon, Exeter, Taunton, and then straight down south towards Plymouth and also Torquay and Paddington. And then there's connection with the M42 and goes past Hopwood Park, and then goes Carswittle, which is home to the Transport Museum. It's a local museum and holds events at the start of each year. Then the M42 then joins on the M40, goes into the Shakespeare County of Warwickshire, Stratford on into Warwick, and also then goes to Leamington Spa, Banbury, then goes with the I-34 through Oxfordshire, into the Thames Valley, down to Winchester, and then straight down south to Hull, Dorset. So anyway, there you are. We are now coming to the national grid. So there's a sign there for Beechcroft Nurseries. That's where the 147 comes and goes from. And that's an every 2-hour service. Bromsgrove, same with this one, but then in the evening this becomes every hour. It used to be every hour on the mornings when Diners used to do this thing up until September 2018 when the first one had to then start at Belbroughton, because this was under the contract to Worcestershire County Council. Because this is not under Transport for West Midlands contract. So here we are coming into Fairfield. around here, just customs now, but customs, diamond and National Express. So now come on the green line.
Okay then guys, here we go. We are now on Catshill Green Lane. So this is Catshill Green Lane. So we're just heading into the centre of Bromsgrove. So I just hope you are all keeping well and looking after yourselves. Now this is the terminus of the 144 now from Worcester. The 144 used to continue to Birmingham, but sadly in the spring of this year, it was shortened to Catshill only. This was due to the low patronage, as passenger numbers on the 144, who travelled to Birmingham pre-COVID, hasn't bounced back. So that meant, with great sadness, that the long-standing Midland Red route came to an end. And that brought the end of an era to First Bus serving the Birmingham area. The only original Midland Red route left serving Birmingham city centre is the 110 run by Arriva Midlands North from Birmingham to Tamworth. And that is going to carry on as always. There's been other long lost Midland Red routes in Birmingham, the 146 to Redditch, the X50 to Chipping Norton, and the X20 to Stratford. So there's been loads of different Midland Red routes that have now vanished from Birmingham, and it's so disappointing to see the loss of those lovely operators that have served the route for good many years. And to be honest, they will be missed, of course. So I just hope you are loving my channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. It is the best channel, so we are going to continue to maintain the channel, as always, with more and more exciting videos. And so I will be doing some more pilot videos in the next few days, just before Christmas. So, as you probably know, I've done the 38 to Northfields. And many years ago, it used to be numbered the 614. It used to be a diamond route, 614. And IGO had it. And then they changed it to the 38. And then Green Bus did it. And now this custom operator does it. But it's going to be integrated and will be numbered the 55. And is going to extend beyond Selly Oak up to Quinton Tesco. So it will be like a competition with the 39. But apparently it will not kill the 39 off, because the 39's more of a different route. But however, as you can say, as we'll all say, National Express probably won't do any more tendered work anymore, due to the fact that there's a lot of operational difficulties with the company. So they have to make sure they maintain their main commercial work, because due to the fact they don't want any tenders, they just want to focus on their major commercial work. So all the commercial work
will carry on as normal. So I'm glad the commercial work will still stay with NXWM, and I'm happy to say we are going to keep up with the channel. The channel's still going to keep going. So I'm glad I've done a pilot video, the 42 from West Heath to Hollymore Way. Green Bus, however, did assess the route, but however the custom operator took it over at the last minute, so instead they went on for the 38. So Green Bus is a great service, but the one great service they did do was the Kinver to Merryhill, the 242, which was an emergency replacement for the 228. Then they won the contract to run it through COVID, but only running Starbridge to Kinver. But however, when the COVID started to ease, it didn't say a pick-up in passengers. So instead, the contract was then passed on to Select Bus Services, and then they gained a contract on behalf of South Staffordshire Council to run the service. And the council have also sent it onto a route, to an estate called the Hyperion, where buses haven't come across at all. So it's very, very unique to see buses coming across the Hyperion. So I'm really happy to see that Select have made massive improvements to their services. So it is really brilliant. I'm really happy about Select, how they've gone to improve most of their services. They did do an IGO contract back in 2019, and that was the 50 from Wolverhampton to Wensfield. Sadly, that route is coming to an end next year, meaning there'll be no replacement for it, because due to the fact it's pointless, because other routes cover that route anyway. So what's the point of having another route on the same corridor? It just isn't. It's just worthless. So anyway, we're just coming into Bromsgrove, so I hope that you've enjoyed the journey on the 318. We're going to continue to the bus station, and once we get to the bus station, we'll then go on to the train station. So we will be going on to the train station to finish the journey. So it has been a very great success. Of course, it's been a great success, and we are going to continue with more and more videos on the channel very, very soon. And it is a successful channel. Joe's Bus Trampoline Lift Adventures is going to continue, and of course we have made a successful bounce back. So the channel's bounced back, and we are back to some kind of normality. So I'm so glad to hear some new changes made to a variety of different routes, and also seeing Diamond coming back onto the old 287, and that was one of my favourite routes of all time. Yes, the 287. And of course, it's actually going to be the first time that the Diamond on the old 287 will see the 24 route and the 14A still operated by NXWM. I'm really surprised that they haven't given the tenders to Diamond. But apparently those contracts are going to last until 2024, and then they will have their tenders thrown back into Diamond. You never know, maybe Bangor might do it. You never know what's going to happen. I'd love to see Bangor do Merryhill work, because bringing another operator into Merryhill would make it a lot better, because you've only got Diamond and NX serving Merryhill. And of course, with Diamond Kidderminster coming up to Dudley, that is going to be another success. So we are going to see some new routes in the next year. So just continue to enjoy the remainder of the video.